Hello everyone. It is my honor to give a presentation on our new work, Streaming Data-Driven Distributionally Robust Joint Operation of Multi-Microgrids and Offsite Hydrogen Refueling Stations under Uncertainties. I am Longyan, and I'm from Shanghai Jiao Tong University. This work was co-authored with my advisor, Professor Chao Ning and Haifeng Chao. Hydrogen has emerged as a key technology in enabling a low-carbon energy transition in many sectors. Nowadays, China is the largest country in hydrogen production and consumption in the world, and hydrogen was included in the 14th Five-Year Plan, which means hydrogen is going to take off in China in the foreseeable future. Moreover, transportation carbon reduction cannot do without hydrogen refueling stations. Through the coordinated promotion of hydrogen refueling network construction, more than 270 hydrogen refueling stations have been built in China. Here we show the interior structure of a hydrogen-based microgrid. Each microgrid contains four kinds of energy, namely electricity, heat, natural gas, and hydrogen. The high penetration of renewable energy and loads introduce volatility and uncertainty to hydrogen-based microgrid. Based on it, we propose the multi-microgrid system. We consider a multi-microgrid system coupled with off-site hydrogen refueling stations, which is illustrated here. Although on-site hydrogen refueling stations have achieved a certain level of applicability, the investment and operation costs of on-site hydrogen refueling stations are much higher than its off-site counterpart. In addition, on-site hydrogen refueling station tends to have smaller capacity than off-site hydrogen refueling stations. There are two levels of the energy management, which are Central Energy Management System, abbreviated to CEMS, and the Local Energy Management System, which is abbreviated to LEMS. It is worth noting that the hydrogen pipeline network and hydrogen refueling stations share a common LEMS. In this bilevel structure, CEMS is responsible for determining the optimal amount of power exchange among microgrids, as well as the hydrogen transaction between microgrids and the hydrogen filling stations. Subsequently, CEMS sends energy transaction message to every LEMS. After receiving the message, each LEMS performs an optimization-based hourly power scheduling and converts the tracking reference to the local controllers. The flowchart of the proposed EMS for multi-microgrid is illustrated here. Concretely, the proposed strategy comprises three building blocks, which are day-ahead scheduling, intraday rescheduling executed in a rolling horizon manner, and a real-time reference tracking model predictive control empowered by online Bayesian learning. Given that energy demand does not perfectly match the power supply, it is of great significance for the CMS to coordinate energy transactions between entities. At this day-ahead scheduling, the objective is to minimize the operation cost, and there are 7 kinds of the constraints. Notably, we consider the system dynamic of hydrogen storage and the line pack storage in the pipeline transportation. The probability distribution of forecast errors in a multi-microgrid system is unknown and complex. We utilize a non-parametric Bayesian model called DPMM, which is a powerful non-parametric Bayesian statistical model. Why DPMM is better? Let's consider a data distribution like this. The traditional mixture model specified the number of components as a prior knowledge, so it cannot achieve a good result. By contrast, DPMM can infer the number of components from data, so it can handle multimodality, asymmetry, and correlation very well. To learn from the streaming data and capture the fine-grained statistical properties of uncertainties, we propose an online learning-based ambiguity set for every microgrid in multi-microgrid. It is constructed as a weight Minkowski sum of several basic ambiguity sets as follows. Every basic ambiguity set is constituted using local first-order and second-order moment information. The novel ambiguity set leverages the structure property of multimodality and local moment information, and thus it has great merit of automatically accommodates its complexity to the structure and the complexity of data over the runtime of multi-microgrid operation. After updating the ambiguity set with the aid of the latest forecast error data, the real-time optimal control problem can be solved. We utilize multi-predictive control because it is suitable for multivariate dynamic systems. The dynamics of the multi-microgrid can be reorganized into a state space model. Here are its system states and control input and the uncertainty. To protect the battery under complex uncertainties, we implement distributionally robust conditionally value at risk constraints on system states, which can be abbreviated into CVAR. For the convenience of solution, we adopted a constraint tightening strategy to reformulate the data-driven distributionally CVAR into a computationally tractable semi-definite program, which incorporates information learned from real-time disturbance data into online optimal control. To verify the effectiveness and merits of the proposed online learning-based microgrid energy dispatch approach, the tracking performance of CMPC, tube MPC, as well as our proposed method is provided in the left-hand side. It can be seen from the zoom-in view that the CMPC conspicuously exceeds the specified upper bound on account of its ignorance of the forecast error. Such kind of long-term constraint violation inevitably shortens the lifetime of battery. On the contrary, the battery SO's state of charge determined by tube MPC does not go beyond the upper limit at all, since it always accounts for the worst-case uncertainty realizations. The proposed method strikes a great balance in conservateness and safety. The table on the right-hand side presents a comprehensive statistical result of the multi-microgrid operations on the different control methods. The constraint violation percentage of the proposed method is only 3%, which satisfies the prescribed safety requirements for the system. Furthermore, the operation cost of the multi-microgrid using the proposed method has achieved a more cost-effective level, which is lower than tube MPC by 2.9%. The result regarding the carbon emissions in the table indicates that implementing the proposed ORDL MPC in MMP in multi-microgrid energy management helps to achieve a more sustainable energy system compared with the tube MPC. That's all for my report. Thank you.